Hey, Mike.
Hello?
Mike Schless.
Yes?
Hey, Mike. We spoke a while back. David from NAAIP.org. You probably heard what happened.
Yeah.
Man, these people take it pretty seriously.
Yeah, I heard I heard that they came after you pretty hard. I don't know what happened, but I just know they came after you.
It happens. It happens. This is a pretty large company. I guess they didn't like those Facebook and LinkedIn posts.
No, I don't think so, but I also know that National terminated you too, National Life Group. That's the one that concerned me. They did that on their own. It had nothing to do with integrity.
Okay, I'm not really in the loop on that, but if you say so, I would have to take your
What's
word.
up, man?
I thought I was doing like God's work when I was publicizing this
So
stuff.
I would tell you this. I would tell you. So there's a law, and if you would ask me, if you post negative stuff on social media and you can attack someone's business, that's illegal. If you have like, if you were like factual and you were like going through government agencies, and because there's a lot of activity in those areas, I think, then that is different. But to take, to do that on social media, it's so, because I had a guy leave me once and started doing that stuff, and we didn't do anything wrong. And so that's the problem with social media. You can't tell if you really did wrong or not. So basically, that it's really hard enough. If you want a court case, you could post that, but you can't post experiences like that because there's two sides to every story.
Right, I
So
get you.
that's
I get you.
why.
After our conversation, I thought I was helping out the world.
Well, here's the problem: is that right, wrong, indifferent. Like I don't. I mean, people do what they want to do, and they're going to pass their own judgment. And our conversation was more about I being able to help you, not really saying anything bad about anybody else.
Right, I get you. But
Because I don't worry about what everybody else does. I worry about like I just do what's right, and
well, you
and
actually
that's it.
you actually taught me about parts of the business I had no idea about. So
We're very open with our agencies and our managers. Like, we have a product that we brought out, a new product, and we've literally contracted. And I'm not. I think in the neighborhood of we're going to be at like through one of the IMOs and us, like it's going to be like 12,000 agents. And I just have I told you from going. I mean this. I'm not bullshitting. If you do it right, if you do what's right to agents, and you don't look at agents as a profit center, you'll have a very very stable business. And I just feel like our business, the stability of our business, and I'm not saying that like, and we don't want to sell our business, but I'm not saying that if somebody like integrity through me, he'd check, I wouldn't. I probably, I don't think I would. But like I said, I just think that we just put our agents first, and we don't have kids, and it's just my wife and I, and we're direct to all the carriers, and we would never want to. We also don't want to jeopardize our culture either, because you do, wrong by one, and then everybody thinks you're doing wrong by them. So I'd rather side of caution. So, but it's a very small industry, but a very big market.
we were referring insurance agents to contract for a particular insurance company, and no one wants to touch this stuff because inevitably these people get sued. So I'm sure you're no different. You don't want to get sued as well.
Well, here's the thing: I don't have a contract with anybody, so I'm not worried about getting sued. But I don't want to get agents through negativity. That's what I told you. That was what I said to you before. Is like, we don't build our business off preying on others in that aspect. We build our business because we do what's right. And if an agent has an experience and we show them a solution, it's like we bring our agents on, and we don't charge for agents. We're not about contract levels. I told you that. We're really about, hey, this is how many pennies there are in a dollar. We'll buy you leads, get you going, and you'll be profitable from the first app you ever write. And then we give our agents protect the territory. So we don't have more than one agent in a territory unless they add their own agent, because you can only produce so many mortgage protection leads in every region. And then we do a lot of small business owners. We do a lot of stuff for athletes. We do a lot of stuff for trust attorneys. We do a lot of stuff for property and casualty companies. So, we teach our agents how to build out a territory, not just off a lead. And that's what we do really well. And so we're not selling final expense leads. We don't resell our leads. So we're way different than everybody else in the worlds of, even like the cemeteries of the world. There's a ton of other companies outside where you were that are similar models, right? Not just the ones that are under the same umbrella. But I will say, a company like a Family First that you went after, they're not going to sit. Remember, they don't want to sit still either. People, if you put, if you put fuel on a fire, sometimes that fire turns into a forest fire.
Look at all these people coming into the system, and I would refer them anywhere. click a button, call this guy,
But
call this
the
guy.
thing is that I don't. But here's the thing: if with the fact is that we don't. There's no way for me to pay you profit from your other
Well, we
thing, so I'm okay with because we can't be involved in that because
right.
of
You
the
don't want to get
negativity put
involved
out
in it,
there.
so you don't want to be involved. No one wants to be involved in it. Receive $5 in income and $1 million in legal fees. No one wants to do that. That makes sense.
Right.
Okay.
Yes. And the other thing too is we're not. I don't need people to refer people because that's the other problem. Like we build our agents, the way we build our agents and our agencies is like one agent at a time, and we vet them and we do them. So we don't really get. I'm not a guy that gets a bunch of agents referred to us. Like I'm dealing with other owners of non-integrity partner companies, and then we have direct contracts, and we're offering them contracts that are not heavily weighted in those areas because everybody's concerned. They're a big company. They might take Americo from us, and we might lose the force. I don't know.
Well,
It's possible. So
but you,
we
but you,
partner. We
but
partner
you,
with companies that
but
aren't
you
with
guys
them.
don't, you guys don't sell Americo. You mentioned to me that
We sell a little bit. We sell a little bit. We
did,
don't sell them a lot, but there are fits for them. So like somebody has a bankruptcy, we like Americo. We don't sell the 125. We'll sell the 100. But let's say if somebody has a bankruptcy or they have a DUI, there's a place for that company for the higher risk people. And that's when we use them for. So we still give them,
so,
3-4% of our business.
but not a lot.
No, not a lot. Same thing with foresters. We don't do foresters a lot, but they're good for certain things. They're great for diabetes. They're great for, they got a UL for diabetes. That's their strength. They for some reason they like diabetes. So they get all of our diabetes clients.
I guess they really like this FFL because they're sending them everyone, even the people that don't have DUIs or major medical problems.
Well, right, because we really do a good job of picking and choosing what best product fits the client. So that's why we pick, so they said
Yeah,
everybody, right?
yeah. I actually thought I was doing. I actually thought I was doing, helping out people because you did mention to me about like that exaggerated number. What was the exaggerated number? You got someone like 5 times more coverage from National Life Group versus Americo.
Well,
That
we did, but the guy was healthy.
oh, it was a healthy person. What was that example? It was they started instead of getting 50,000, they got 500,000, and then they got sick and they got the living benefits right away. So whatever, pretty weird. Okay, so you wouldn't even want referrals from my company because people are asking me all the time. I just need to get contracted. So you wouldn't even want that. Mike, you here?
If you need immediate assistance and you have Colleen's phone number, reach out and text her. Otherwise, have a great